Have you ever heard of toxoplasmosis? It's a parasitic disease caused by a little critter known as Toxoplasma gondii. This parasite doesn't discriminate. It can infect almost any warm-blooded species. But how does it spread? Well, there are a few routes. You could ingest it via undercooked, contaminated meat. It could come from exposure to infected cat feces, or it could even be passed from mother to child during pregnancy. All these make one thing clear. Evidently, toxoplasmosis is not a disease to take lightly. Ever wondered where toxoplasmosis comes from? Well, it's a fascinating and somewhat unsettling story. The tale begins with a tiny parasite named Toxoplasma gondii. This little critter's life cycle primarily involves cats and their prey. Cats become host to this parasite when they feast on infected rodents, birds, or other small animals. Once inside the cat, the parasite reproduces and is then excreted in the cat's feces. It's here that humans can unwittingly step into the story. Touching anything contaminated with these infected feces, like cat litter or soil, can lead to humans contracting the parasite. It's also worth noting that the Toxoplasma gondii parasite is a hardy survivor. It can live in the soil for several months, just waiting for an unsuspecting host. And it's not just about direct contact. Consuming undercooked, contaminated meat can also lead to infection. So the next time you're handling cat litter or gardening, remember to wash your hands thoroughly. How does toxoplasmosis affect us, and how widespread is it? Now let's dive into that. Toxoplasmosis can have varying effects on humans, depending on their immunity. In individuals with strong immune systems, it often presents as a minor, brief illness, similar to the flu. However, for those with weakened immune systems, such as HIV patients, the disease can cause severe neurological conditions. Pregnant women are also at risk as the infection can be transmitted to the fetus, potentially leading to miscarriage, stillbirth, or congenital toxoplasmosis, which can cause serious complications in the newborn. Now, how prevalent is this infection? It's believed that up to a third of the world's population carries a toxoplasma infection. That's right, a third. It's a global phenomenon, crossing borders and cultures. In conclusion, toxoplasmosis is a common and potentially dangerous disease, but with proper precautions, the risk of infection can be significantly reduced. Let's explore those precautions in our next segment. How can we prevent toxoplasmosis? The answer lies in simple, everyday practices. Avoid consuming undercooked meat as it can harbor the parasite. If you're a pet lover, ensure your cat's litter box is cleaned regularly. Remember, gardening can also expose you to toxoplasmosis, so always wear gloves. The golden rule, of course, is regular hand washing after any potential exposure. These small steps can make a big difference in preventing this disease. Stay informed, stay safe, and help reduce the spread of toxoplasmosis.